There is a moment in court when Bondi completely changes the entire trajectory of the case, with a single question to Roberts, and it's one that nobody saw coming. His answers are rehearsed, and his testimony is designed to portray himself as an honorable man who did nothing wrong. It's a moment that will be dissected by lawyers and experts for years to come. He's there to defend his reputation. Everyone was eager to hear what Roberts had to say. Would he admit to having an affair with Pam? If so, would he also admit to paying her off? She continued to press Roberts, determined to get to the bottom of the truth. In a moment of desperation, he admitted to having a relationship with Pam, but he still denied any wrongdoing in their relationship. She continued to question Roberts, determined to expose his lies. She brought up the evidence that pointed to Roberts' guilt, including text messages, emails, and financial records. Admitting to perjury could have serious consequences, including jail time. But Bondi wasn't done yet. She continued to question Roberts, determined to uncover the full truth. She asked him about the nature of his relationship with Pam, the details of the affair, and the reason behind the hush money payment. Roberts became visibly uncomfortable as Bondi presented his own words against him. He tried to explain his way out of it. His attempt to clear his name turned into a confession of his guilt. Roberts' cooperation in providing the full account of his affair could be seen as mitigating circumstances. Bondi's relentless questioning exposed his lies and left him with no choice but to tell the truth. The media went into a frenzy, labeling it the downfall of a celebrity. Roberts' career was in shambles and his reputation was ruined. He tried to make a comeback, but the public had turned against him. But Bondi was ready with a counterpoint for every excuse he offered. She had held a powerful celebrity accountable for his actions and brought him to justice. The case became a landmark ruling in celebrity law and served as a warning to other celebrities to be careful about their behavior. She had become a household name and was considered one of the best attorneys in the country. Roberts, on the other hand, had faded into obscurity. His career was in tatters, and he was no longer the same charismatic celebrity that he once was. He claimed that he had never paid Pam for sex, only for legal advice. The legacy of the case lived on, serving as a reminder of the importance of accountability and justice. The ordeal that both Robert and Pamela endured highlights the importance of resilience and strength in the face of adversity. Both individuals were subjected to intense public scrutiny, and their personal lives were laid bare for the world to see. Even in the darkest of times, it is essential to hold on to hope and believe in the goodness of humanity. By doing so, we can better navigate the challenges that life throws our way and emerge from difficult situations stronger than ever before. Yet they persevered through it all, demonstrating remarkable strength and courage. Stay positive, keep moving forward, and believe in the goodness of humanity. She had proven herself to be a fierce and effective attorney. Her questioning of Roberts had been dubbed the highlight of the trial and had become a pop culture sensation. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, we should always strive to stay positive and keep moving forward. Her relentless pursuit of the truth had exposed Roberts' lies and brought him to justice. It was a stunning confession that shook the courtroom to its core. The media went into a frenzy, labeling it the biggest legal scandal of the decade. But in the end, they found Roberts guilty of perjury and paying hush money. He was sentenced to probation and community service, but avoided jail time. She asked him about the inconsistencies in his story and the evidence that contradicted his claims. Roberts became increasingly agitated as he realized that he couldn't escape the truth. He apologized for his actions and expressed remorse for the pain he had caused. He confessed to paying her off to keep quiet and admitted to lying under oath about the relationship. It was a stunning confession that left the courtroom silent, and money in celebrity culture and the lengths to which people would go to protect their reputations. It was a cautionary tale about the dangers of fame and the importance of staying true to oneself. Bondi, however, remained focused and continued to question Roberts about the inconsistencies in his story. The more he tried to deny it, the deeper he dug himself into a hole. As the trial progressed, Roberts stuck to his story. He admitted to having a passionate and consensual relationship with Pam, but denied any wrongdoing. He claimed that he had never forced Pam into anything, and that their relationship was based on mutual consent. Under oath, he vehemently denied any involvement with Pam or the alleged hush money payments. But he is not prepared for what Bondi has in store for him, because she throws him a curveball that completely changes everything. When Roberts takes the stand, he's confident and prepared. And if that wasn't enough, there's more. This bombshell testimony is the talk of the nation. Cameras catch Roberts' true reaction. The entire country was captivated by the court proceedings. She skillfully led Roberts down a path that exposed his lies. Legal experts were quick to point out the gravity of Roberts' situation. Admitting to lying under oath could have serious consequences, including perjury charges, leaving him with no choice but to admit the truth. The courtroom was silent as Roberts admitted to the affair. Bondi pressed further, focusing on the discrepancies between Roberts' testimony and the evidence at hand. Roberts became visibly uncomfortable, but he couldn't deny the truth. He confessed to lying under oath about his relationship with Pam. However, it all changed when Bondi took over the questioning. It was a stunning revelation that shocked everyone in the courtroom. The media went into a frenzy, labeling it the biggest legal blunder of the century. But Bondi wasn't done yet. Bondi's relentless questioning left Roberts with no choice but to confess to the affair. Bondi wasn't buying it. Finally, after hours of relentless questioning, Roberts broke down and admitted to having an affair with Pam and paying her off. Legal experts were quick to point out the gravity of Roberts' situation. Roberts was left with no choice but to confess to the truth. As the questioning continued, Roberts became increasingly emotional. It was then that Roberts broke down and admitted to the full extent of his affair with Pam. In the end, Roberts' testimony was a disaster. Legal experts, however, pointed out that Roberts' admission of guilt could work in his favor, while perjury was a serious offense. In the end, it was up to the jury to decide Roberts' fate. But one thing was certain: Bondi's questioning had changed everything. As the trial came to a close, the nation waited for the verdict. The jury deliberated for days. Bondi was praised for her tenacity and skill in the courtroom. She had taken on a powerful celebrity and won. On the other hand, Bondi's star was on the rise. In the end, Bondi's victory over Roberts was a triumph for justice. The case had far-reaching implications that went beyond the courtroom. It raised questions about the role of power in the years since the trial. Bondi had gone on to bigger and better things. The case had been a turning point in both of their lives. It had launched Bondi into the spotlight and had effectively ended Roberts' career. But let us move away from the legal drama for a moment and focus on the personal growth and self-improvement aspects of this story. This experience serves as a reminder that we should never underestimate the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Moreover, this event underscores the significance of maintaining a positive mindset and attitude in all aspects of our lives. Remember, no matter what obstacles you may face in life, you have the strength and resilience to overcome them.